to POV Italian Cooking, where you see cooking from my point of view. Today we're recording 2 episodes. Last episode was saltimbocca. This episode is going to focus on the side dish, which is a pan roasted Brussels sprout that we're going to finish in the oven. Great side dish, pairs with, it's going to pair very well with our saltimbocca. Well, let's take a look at our ingredients. Alright, let's take a quick look at our ingredients for our Brussels sprouts. What we've got is about 1.5 pounds of Brussels sprouts. Now what we are going to do is we are going to cut off, just trim off the ends and maybe rinse those off a little bit. And if there are any dark looking leaves or anything, we'll peel them off as well. We're going to have about 6 cloves of garlic. Now all we're going to do is peel and crush the garlic. Nothing fancy, no chopping, no mincing. Then we're going to, of course, salt and pepper to taste. We're going to have about 1.5 tablespoons of aged balsamic vinegar. And then in the bottom of our pan, of course, we're going to have some olive oil. Probably about 5 tablespoons to coat the can. We're going to use a black cast iron pan to put these in. We're going to start them on the stovetop and then finish them in the oven. So let's get started. Got our Brussels sprouts. As I said earlier, we are just going to take our Brussels sprouts and just trim off the very end. And just get rid of that nasty old end that's on there. And we're going to do this for our entire bowl. Alright, for our garlic, as I said earlier, we're not doing anything fancy. We're just going to crush the garlic because it's just going to go in the pan with the Brussels sprouts as they cook and bake and finish in the oven. So we're just going to crush them, peel them, and have them ready to throw in the pan. So we're going to get the rest of these done and we'll be right back. Alright, so I have our Brussels sprouts loaded in the pan. What I've done is after we trim the ends, we sliced them top to bottom in half. So we got our olive oil in the bottom of our pan, about 5-6 tablespoons. Then we place our Brussels sprouts pretty much in a single layer. That had a few extra, so I just threw them in there. We throw our crushed garlic in the pan just so it can flavor the dish. We're going to salt and pepper to taste. Again, always use kosher salt. My pepper grinder is terrible. Doesn't go real fast. Oh, that's doing good today. So we're going to salt and pepper to taste. Now we're going to let these cook pretty much undisturbed for about 5 minutes. The goal is for us to get that nice brown black crust on the bottom. So we're going to let this go 3 or 4 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, it's been about a minute or so. Now every couple minutes here until we get them going, you just kind of want to give them a little shake. Now it might turn some of them over. What we're looking for is right here. We want to see these little bad boys start to get caramelized before we throw them in the oven. So we got a couple more minutes on these. We'll be right back. Bingo! All right, let's take a quick look, and as you can see, they're all pretty much caramelized. So what we're going to do, turn our burner oven off, and we're just going to pop them into our oven for about 10 minutes. So we're going to set our trusty dusty timer here. If I hit the right button, pretty soon, yeah, we'll hit this right button. Now I'll tell you what, we're going to set it for 12 minutes. So in 12 minutes, what we're going to do is take those out, drizzle a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and we're going to eat them up. They're going to be good. Our Brussels sprouts are done. What I did is I took them out of the oven, and while they were still in the cast iron pan, I drizzled them with about 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and I used a nice aged balsamic vinegar. I went ahead and put them in this bowl because our main course is getting done. Will be done shortly. Okay, we have our food all plated up. I'm going to hold that up so you folks can see. Looks really good. Hopefully the camera will adjust. Yeah, there we go. Saltimbocca with a pan-fried balsamic glazed Brussels sprout. Brussels sprouts are great. Now, you gotta make sure you pull your toothpick out of this. I'm in a hurry. I don't have my toothpick pulled out of it. I know it's there. I'm going to eat around it, and if I choke on it, I deserve to. So, and get it cut here. This knife is dull.
It's good.
Glaze is really good. Pair this with a white wine. I'm a red wine drinker. That's why I'm sitting here drinking a red. But pair this with a Pinot Grigio, any Italian white. It's going to be great. So, make sure you connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Make sure you click subscribe so you can keep up with what's cooking and you can see me mess up in the kitchen. Thanks for watching. Ciao.